I think the work that Tri-Faith is doing is important. I think it's more important now, and I see that so clearly than I ever have before.
Interfaith, relationships are hard. They take a lot of work, but they're so rewarding.
The value is not just look at what we're doing, but it's also let me help you understand how you can do this too.
The Tri-Faith Initiative grew out of 9/11 in the darkness of the pain of our country and the geopolitical situation. Some members of the synagogue gathered at a local mosque to say that no harm should come to members of the Muslim tradition in Omaha, Nebraska, because they look like or use the same vocabulary as people who had done harm in our country.
Something like the Tri-Faith will be really telling people what is true Islam, a religion of peace, welcoming the neighbors, feel for each other. It's an absolutely good cause.
We have had different Christian partners. For 9 years, we had the Episcopal Diocese as a partner, and the religious landscape shifted for that community in such a way that they invited Countryside Community Church to be a partner in their place.
When it was first brought to us, it was like, why would we do this? And the more we went through it, and the more I got to know people from AMI and people from the synagogue, it was kind of like, wow, this is really cool, this is an opportunity.
When you think about the example it sets, even globally, of we can do this hard work, right? We can have these difficult conversations and we can come together in humanity despite our differences and actually in joy of our differences, right? And the connections between people.
Everybody's welcome everywhere, and I think that the interactions are just really authentic and really genuine, and it's where I want to raise my kids, It
is the only place where a Muslim, a Reformed Jew, and a member of the United Christian Church know enough about each other's, faith that they really don't have to ask them. Why do you pray? Why do you fast? Why do you do what you do? And that's, hard to find elsewhere.
Our walk that we host in September, when I saw the first year members of 35 faith organizations all up on stage, that to me was telling that we were on the right path if we could bring that many communities together on one stage.
It's an example of how to get out of your shell while also still being able to be home.
Definitely, kind of a beacon of hope. Everyone can come together and have a civil conversation.
There are lots of human interaction that occurs between different people, naturally. When you are a friend, as a Muslim, when you are a friend with a Jewish person in developing something good for the community, you become friends, right? It's really hard not to develop an empathy in that case.
I can go visit the mosque, I can visit the church, I have friends at all the congregations, and I feel like any of the 4 buildings are home to me.
I want this to be the success story that people look back on and say it started in Omaha.
We've got an Abraham bridge that connects and unites all of us, and we need to walk that bridge. We need to walk it.
It's not enough for Tri-Faith to create a safe space for people to gather. The people who come here to be part of this movement have to be brave, and we have to hold each other accountable. And that's how we're going to witness social change and a place where everyone belongs.